Alright guys, we're gonna and girls, we're gonna do a clutch change. I already took the foot peg and the Nerf bar and the brake pedal and moved the brake light bracket out of the way. I've already drained the oil. We're gonna use a driveline HD clutch. Sacrilege, gonna use some Suzuki gear oil because that's all the local shop had. Normally I use Bellray Gear Saver. And I got my new fibers soaking. I could feel the clutch slip in the last few rides. This clutch has like 50 or 60 hours on it. Your 8mm bolts, what I have anyway, stock would be I think Phillips, but I put 8mm bolts. That's what I had. That's what came in the stainless kit that I got. I think I like them better than the Allen bolts anyway. I've got 50 hours on this, just over 50, like 52.5 hours on this Banshee since I built it last winter. This spring I guess it actually was that I finished it. So I've had quite a few hours problem free with this thing. Not that I didn't expect that, but hopefully this gasket doesn't tear and I can reuse it. I do have a new one just in case, but I think I oiled it so I could reuse it. It kind of feels like it's sticking. No, I'll be able to reuse it. I mean, I don't know that it needs a new clutch for sure. It just felt like it was slipping. It could have been dirty oil. These are 10s. When I built this motor, I put a new hot rod crank in it. I used an RZ trans, a little bit different gear ratio than a Banshee. Bit wider spread, so a little bit harder to keep it in the power always. I will be putting a Banshee trans as well. The other motor, I have the bottom end already built, sitting there. And it's gonna go in this bike later, or in the other one that I'm building over the winter, but I think I'm gonna put that one in this one because this is my rider. The other one won't be as much of a rider, so I think I'll put the Banshee trans back in this one. This is a Mattoon billet clutch basket. These are our Z cases. You can see the oil pump drive here. Or not the oil pump, sorry, the tack drive. The tack drive goes up into the back. I never took the gears out when I built it for this, just so I knew where they were for the cases. Doesn't affect anything. I could take the white gear off and leave it just sitting in there, but it might have just been the springs. I think I have soft springs in here. It might have been why it was slipping. It might not be the pad, the frictions that are steels at all, but we'll see. They could be burnt up a bit. Yeah. I mean, that one looks pretty good. Definitely some darking in there. They've gotten hot. A little bit of bluing. This clutch is probably fine. Starting to get a little bit of notches in the basket, but nothing severe. This was the basket off my 421 Cubs, so looks like this is a Barnett Kevlar dirt digger. I think the steels are just a little glazed, and that's maybe why it's slipping with too soft of springs. I'll keep that clutch and use it for another engine, and just put new steels in it. I do have the pancake bearing in here, you can see. So I got my new frictions soaking in oil. So we'll put one in. This is, like I said, driveline HD. Wheels out, open the package. They don't use dimples. These are solid. 1, 2, 2, 3. This stuff's all super easy to do too. I mean, if you can turn a wrench, there's no point paying someone else to do these kind of repairs, because paying shops big money to do simple work can take the fun out of the sport quick, because it's not cheap paying shops to do stuff. So a little bit of leftover oil in there. I backed off my clutch so that had lots of free play when I put the new clutch in, and then makes it a little bit easier to adjust because it's already right there ready to go. Put the new springs in. This should be you'll know, because if it doesn't, it goes in one way and it sits a little bit funny. Like that, it's not seated all the way. There, seated. Get that little piece of grass out of there. The factory baskets have little points where you can line up the arrows. If it's not lined up in the right spot, it won't seat down properly. These springs feel a lot heavier. I don't know, they honestly feel longer. So yeah, the HD springs a full coil longer. Going to be a bit more to get it to catch, but those are definitely going to stop the slipping issue. This motor's not that that potent that a stock style clutch shouldn't hold up. Like, probably could have just put new springs with that Barnett, but well, I got it out. I've never been a fan of power tools with working on my small engine stuff, dirt bike, ATV stuff. I like to feel it when I'm turning it, not just pulling the trigger and sticking the power to it. The only thing some of the bigger bolts I might use an impact, but not usually. Usually turn everything by hand. My hands are all lubed up from that oil, making this ratchet a little slippery. I mean, if you want to use a torque wrench on these, go for it. I've never used a torque wrench on these. Never had them back out. They have spring pressure on them at all times. I just make sure they're all tight. And I try to use a 1/4 inch ratchet so I'm not cranking on them too hard so that nothing breaks. Because those posts can break. There, new clutch. Put the cover back on. Complete the process. I think there's only one longer bolt for this case right there. Not right there. There it is. I mean, it's pretty easy to tell by how much they're sticking out. Some people will take a piece of cardboard and put them all in the same orientation. I've never felt the need to do that. Same, I've never torqued these bolts. Just go by feel. First I'm going to tighten them all up, just snug them up. Oh, duh. Still had the 10 mil on there. Wondering why it's not turning, and like, I got them threaded. Didn't put the 8 on. And then when I tighten this down, I don't go in any specific. I just kind of do like you would do wheels and zigzag around so that you're not cranking one side down and not the other at the same time. Missed one. That's good. Since I got you here, we might as well reverse the rest. Put the drain plug back in. Clip. Never did have the washer on here that goes before the clip, but clip. Oh, will I be able to get the brake on there? I forgot to put that on there. Brake light. There's the brake light. I've got the nice ARP style bolts for the pegs. Hard to beat these. Yeah, I'm old school. I like to use wrenches as much as I can. Sure, it'd be quick to just zap her in. Hands are too slippery from that trans oil. That in there. That's there. I think I'm gonna probably put some nice Nerf bars on this soon. Use these Nerf guards for one of my other builds. I don't know. First I wanted this thing to look as stock as possible, but because it's the rider, and I do ride it a lot, I think I'm going to upgrade the Nerf bars and put the stock ones on the other Banshee. Probably get around to building the other Banshee this winter. Little winter project. ATVs is something nice that you can easily get done in time. Oh, found the washer. Usually they're gone. Into the grass. I do like the look of the stock foot guards. For functionality, I think I'm gonna go the other way. I've got the seat time on it. The last one I had some nice Pro Peg Nerf bars, and I think I'll do the same with this one. Here we are. She's all back together. Easy peasy. That was 24 minutes. I mean, I already had 10-15 minutes in taking the peg and the Nerf guard and the kickstarter and brake pedal, brake light actuator out of the way, but easy jobs. Don't pay other people to do it. Learn. Take your time, watch a video, do some reading. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, helps a lot. Maybe I'll try to do a little bit more when I put the other motor together. I'll do a video on it. The bottom end's already been built, sitting there. No clutch on it, no top end. Just haven't got to it yet. I need to drop the cylinders off. They need to be bored up one size. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching. You guys have a great day.